Hi, I'm James Rollins, author of Bloodline. In this latest Sigma adventure, the president's daughter's been kidnapped by Somali pirates, and it's up to Sigma to hunt for her amid the jungles of Africa. In Bloodline, I introduce a new character, Tucker Wayne. He's a former Army Ranger who served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan. And following a bloody battle, he leaves disillusioned, but he brings along with him his war dog, Kane. Now, I love this relationship between war dogs and their handlers. Handlers actually have this phrase, it runs down the lead, which basically means that their emotions between dog and handler merge together, binding them even tighter than any leash. Now, war dogs go back to 4000 BC, to the time of the Egyptians when dogs were used in battle. Now, the modern incarnation of the war dog for the United States goes back to World War I, but still continues strong today, including Cairo. He's a war dog that was involved with the takedown of Osama bin Laden. Now, I was lucky enough, back about 2 years ago, to do a USO tour to Iraq and Kuwait, and there I actually got to see war dogs in the field. I even met a veterinary school classmate of mine who was working for the veterinary corps. And after that experience, I knew I wanted to write a book about those war dogs and their handlers. Before I was a novelist, I was a veterinarian. I had my own practice for 15 years. So when it came to approaching these war dogs, I wanted to approach them as a veterinarian, not to portray them as 4-legged soldiers, but as dogs. And I actually wrote some scenes from the dog's perspective, where I tried to capture what it is really like to be a war dog, paint a portrayal of how dogs experience that world, what it's like to function in combat with those unique talents and skills and senses of a dog. A recent Time magazine article declared that by 2045, mankind will be immortal. Now, at face value, I thought that was a wild claim. I thought there's no way that could be true. But it sent me on a year-long and chilling investigation into the sciences behind life extension. And what I discovered, there's actually 2 different camps about ways of man can live forever. One is moving man into machines, moving our consciousness into the synthetic arena. The second is moving machines into man, using nanotechnology to create artificial organs. But what I actually discovered was something even more terrifying. There's actually a third path to immortality, one that's involved in genetic manipulation, into realms that are both frightening and inspiring. This third path to immortality reveals a frightening and scientific truth about the nature of mankind, that immortal beings are walking amongst us today. If you want to learn how to live forever, read Bloodline.